Hey guys, I'm Lenny from Jungle Scout. Did you know that back in July 2018, our very first $1 million case study product, the Jungle Stix, got hijacked? As you'd probably expect, this got us a little worried. But lucky for us, one of our quick thinking team members got on the case and shut down those pesky hijackers. And today, I'm going to share with you the exact 7 strategies that helped us fight them off and protect our Jungle Stix. First up, what is a hijacker? Sometimes they're referred to as counterfeiters, pirates, or ace and piggybackers, whatever you call them. Essentially, they're a third-party seller who jumps on a product listing and offers a knockoff or counterfeit version of the product at a much lower price. By doing this, they steal the buy box of a listing and use its ranking to make a quick buck. This can lead to you missing sales and even negative reviews, because the customer isn't getting the real product. As a side note, sometimes hijackers are also sellers who purchase your product at a discount via a promotional giveaway and end up reselling your product. Later in this video, I'll let you in on a quick tip that allows you to deal with these types of hijackers. Okay, so how the heck did our product get hijacked? Well, there are 2 big reasons. Number 1, we weren't paying attention. Yep, that's right. We broke one of our cardinal rules. That is, always monitor your listing and products consistently. Secondly, we ran out of inventory. Jungle Scout, those guys can't even keep their listings in stock. At the beginning of July 2018, we totally ran out of stock. The only inventory we had was some units waiting for fulfillment or still in transit. With no stock available, this opened the gates on our product listing for hijackers to pounce, throw in a counterfeit item, and take over the listing. And to make things worse, the hijackers were selling a counterfeit for more money than we were. Boo. Cheeky buggers. So whatever you do, as a lesson from us, first and foremost, do not run out of stock. So what can you do to prevent hijackers from taking over your Amazon listing? Here are 7 ways to stop hijackers in their tracks. Number 1, get branded. This is simple. Remember why you are selling a private label product, so you can brand a generic product with your own logo, brand, so that no one else can sell it. It's the perfect business model for selling on Amazon, and this is the first line of defense. So make sure you get your brand and logo on your packaging and product. Furthermore, consider trademarking your brand. This provides you with the legal stance when it comes to your brand, proves you are the owner of your products, and also allows you to apply for brand registry through Amazon. This opens up your listing to an array of advanced listing features such as enhanced brand content. Next is bundling. Generally, hijackers are lazy and are going to look for products that are easy to copy. But by bundling your products, this in turn should make your listings harder to copy. Say for instance, you're selling this flashlight. This would be a fairly simple product to hijack. On the flip side, here's the same product, but it's bundled with UV glasses and batteries as well. Whoa, everything's so yellow. This listing is going to be harder to hijack because as a seller, you'd be sourcing each product from various suppliers and then sending them to one supplier who would package them all up for final delivery. If someone tried to hijack this listing and didn't include one of those bundled items, you can almost guarantee that customers would complain and Amazon would step in and it would be sayonara for the hijacker. Next, create a website and list your branded products, including photos and the UPC and EAN barcodes. This doesn't have to be a swanky high-end website, just a simple page listing out your products will suffice. So in the event that your listing is hijacked, you can use this website to show Amazon that you are the manufacturer of the products. Next is supplier relationships. I've spoken about this previously, but developing a good relationship with your supplier can sometimes work in your favor when it comes to catching a hijacker. Strong client-supplier relationships build trust and loyalty, and some suppliers will be more likely to tell you if someone is trying to source your product. A great example of this came from a customer of ours who shared their story. They'd been reaching out to a number of different suppliers and ended up receiving a cease and desist letter from another Amazon seller warning them not to copy their product. This shows that one of the suppliers had a strong loyalty to their client and warned them that another prospective buyer was on the prowl. This type of trust between suppliers won't happen overnight. It could take months or even years to build, However, it's well worth investing the time and money into it. Those are some great preventative steps to take. However, what do you do if your listing has already been hijacked? The first thing you want to do is contact the hijacker and send them a cease and desist letter. This is a strongly worded letter with a threat of legal action and is by far the most effective method of dealing with these glorified cyberpunks. Keep in mind though, this is mostly a scare tactic, but a lot of the time, it actually does the trick. We keep a template of this letter on file, and when it came to our Jungle Stix hijacking, it worked a treat. Make sure to stay to the end of this video as we'll share a link to the very letter that we used. Now, if the scary get off my listing fool letter doesn't work, then it's best to go straight to Amazon and let them know what's up. Amazon takes IP violations very, very seriously, and if your product is trademarked, such as our Jungle Stix, they won't hesitate to kick the hijacker off of your listing. To strengthen your case, it's also wise to buy one of the hijacker's products. Yep, you're gonna give them a sale, but it's most likely the last item they'll sell, and think of it as further ammo to take them down. When you receive the counterfeit product, take pictures of their item against yours, and then note all the differences. Reporting this to Amazon will confirm whether the product and packaging is using your trademark. Again, more ammo for the win. Okay, now it's time for the quick tip I promised you earlier. Drumroll please. Sometimes when you run a promotional giveaway on your product, a seller may purchase more than one item, taking advantage of any discounts and then resell your product back under your listing at a lower price. You'll see them on your product's buy box, and you think they might be a hijacker, but technically they're not selling a counterfeit item, so it's semi-legit. It's just kind of bad taste. You can view this as a little cheeky on the seller's behalf, but in all honesty, there's not a lot you can do other than just let them sell off the items. They probably have one or two, so in the scheme of your business long term, it's not a big deal. Once they're sold, right? Having said that, the seller might be violating Amazon's terms of service without knowing it. Amazon's TOS states that Prime members are not permitted to purchase products for the purpose of resale, rental, or to ship to their customers or potential customers using Prime benefits. If the person reselling your products is a Prime member, you could technically contact Amazon and let them know that you suspect a violation. Ultimately, that's your call, and it may not work every time, but having this quick tip in your toolkit is another way to keep those pesky Amazon hijackers at arm's length. Now, before I go, I want to address two quick points. Firstly, I think we need to be aware that it's going to be difficult to stop hijackers completely. However, with all these strategies, it's important to place as many roadblocks as possible in a hijacker's way, which will hopefully make it less likely for them to target you in the first place. Lastly, as I mentioned earlier, Amazon does take listing hijacking seriously. At the beginning of 2019, Amazon launched Project Zero. Project Zero leverages the combined strengths of Amazon and brands to drive counterfeits to zero. Essentially, this program will give more brands power and allow them to combat counterfeit products using a self-service system. It's currently invite only, but promises to be a major step forward in helping protect brands. So at some point, this may roll out to all sellers. So keep that in mind. Now, it's over to you. Have you ever had your listing hijacked? What did you do to combat the hijacker before or after the fact? Comment below, as I'd love to hear everyone's experience and recommendations. Oh, and before I forget, here's the link to our cease and desist letter. I hope you found a lot of value in today's video. Please give me a big thumbs up below if you did, and subscribe to get more videos like this in the future. All the very best, and I'll see you in the next video. Yep, that's right, we broke one of our cardinal rules. That is, always monitor your bugger. Thought that was coming out well. Oh man. Way hot with no AC. Alright, let's do this.